Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome to a Save the World video here on the channel. Now today, as you can see on screen, I reached Canny Valley, so we're going to do Canny Valley Storm Shield Defense 1, and I'm actually going to build it right here in the video with you guys. Now Canny Valley is in the desert, so apparently quite mountainous as well. It's desert and mountain, so apparently it's quite hard because it's quite open and rough terrain. But we're going to take a look, go into Canny. We're going to establish my first storm shield. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing a Save the World video. I don't really do them normally, and I just thought that with the possibility of Save the World coming free at some point in the next few months, I thought that this would give you an idea of how to build storm shields. Now, yes, Canny Valley is harder than Stonewood and Plankton, but I'm going to execute the same sort of design. Now, the way I do it is I set up a big defense around my big storm shield, and then I try to get all my amplifiers to link. Now, those of you that don't know, amplifiers are another little separate machine that you also have to defend. You'll get like 5 waves, say. First one will be on your storm shield, second one will be on amplifier A, third one amplifier C, fourth one amplifier B, and then fifth one back on the storm shield, for example. Now, as you go on, you do put more and more amplifiers in. For the first storm shield defense in each place, you typically just have the storm shield. However, that might not be true for Canny Valley. I may need an amplifier at the start. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really come in and had a look at this yet.
I love a new storm shield. You know the drill. Build your defenses and get ready for battle. This could be challenging. You might want to get the lay of the land before you start building.
Right, we're going to take a little look around. We're going to actually try and work some things out. Now, I can see, I suppose they could be classed as mountains. I can't really see any places where you put down amplifiers, which would this is potentially why Canny Valley is so difficult, because you can't connect them as easily. Now I've just seen one amplifier, but it's distance. So the way it seems that Canny Valley appears to be laid out is that you've got distance between your amplifiers and your storm shield. There's another one down there. So the actual storm shield itself, it appears to be built quite high up as opposed to the rest of the area. It also appears you do get sandstorms here in Canny Valley, which makes perfect sense. We are in a desert after all. Now, we're going to have a proper look. We're going to set this up good and proper. So there we have it. There's the main storm shield. Now, I'm not sure what side is most likely to be attacked. I don't know. See, there's no sort of place to back this one into. This one's very, very open, and that's what's going to cause me some difficulties. Now, Stonewood, you've got it set back into the actual mountain. You've got the door behind it, so that's fairly simple. Plankton, again, it's pretty much set back into the mountain with an amplifier up on top of said mountain. So, again, you've got a back that will never be attacked. However, this could be attacked from any of the 4 angles except for when your amplifiers come into effect. So, I've got to think about what side I want to more heavily defend. Now,
let's see.
What I mean by that is there's always going to be one side for me that's going to have the ramp up on top of my storm shield. I want to know where I'm going to put that. Now, I've just slapped it there for now just to get up here. That's probably not a smart idea. I don't see many amplifiers down the south which could defend us from any incoming attackers, so I am actually going to remove that and replace it somewhere else. Now, I believe my first amplifier I'll probably put down to the east, down the bottom of that cliff area. So I'll probably put my ramp up on that side, that would make the most sense. Obviously, those of you that haven't played Save the World, you can upgrade your builds here in Save the World. So when you're setting up your Storm Shield defences, you want everything as high a level as you can possibly get it. Honestly, this is only the first Storm Shield of Canny Valley, so it shouldn't be dramatically hard. But compared to my older Storm Shields, I'm going to want this one more defended, because even if it's nice to start off with, that doesn't mean it's going to end up nice at the end. Like Plankerton, the first one was ridiculously easy, the sixth one actually, it was a bit of a challenge, I will admit. So I'm going to upgrade all of this, make sure that everything is solid as can be, because they break through a single hole and that's a buck ton of damage that I'm going to take. So if I can keep it defended, then that will be dandy. Now, the other thing I used to do is I used to build, like I say, I used to build ramps up from my Storm Shield and my amplifiers to connect them all together. Now, clearly the Storm Shield is the highest point here, at least by the looks of it for the first 2 or 3 amps. Now, what does that mean in terms of my base design? I possibly will have to change things up a little bit. Now, how much? I don't really want to change it too much. I know what works, or at least what worked. Will it work in Canny Valley? Possibly not. There is a chance that this could be the place that makes me have to change everything. However, if I can help it, I will stick to at least a similar layout. Now, also as we're upgrading, we'll pop some traps in on the walls. Now, Canny Valley, I'm going to be wanting heavy traps. Now, the actual Storm Shield itself tends to be the easiest to defend for some unknown reason. So I'm just going to slap some 58 wall darts on it, because I really don't have enough to build any of my 82 broadsides. There really isn't anything else to it, in all honesty. Granted, there's the fact that so yeah, granted there's the fact that the amplifiers are all going to be in the same sorts of places. I like to connect them, so most people don't. They'll just run along the ground, but honestly I think it's easiest to do it that way. Now, you may have wondered as I went round why I'd left a wall underneath the staircase without a trap on, because normally if you have a trap on it, then you can't put a door or anything on it. So I've left that one open as my door. Now, this is the Canny Valley first
Shield
one,
power
so
increasing.
I believe it's only one wave, it might be 2, yeah, it's one wave, and it appears to be from
Prepare for an
the
attack
west.
from the west.
So let's hop into the first Canny Valley Storm Shield defense. Now, just because it's only one wave doesn't mean it is going to be by any means easy. Oh my god, it's a 6-minute like endurance. So put it this way, my Plankerton SSD 6 was the last one to get me out of Plankerton yesterday. That took 5 waves, the longest of which was 3 minutes. So you can already see how Canny Valley is a massive step up. Now, power levels also increase as you go along. I believe that Plankerton SSD 6 was a power level 40. Canny Valley 1 is also 40, however, Canny Valley will also ramp up. So, just how hard is Canny Valley? It is extremely difficult compared to what you used to from Plankerton. Now, I've already spent a minute. I haven't really taken any damage on the actual Storm Shield, but the defences take a lot of damage very quickly. All I'm saying is this is a major learning experience for me. I kind of didn't expect it to be this bad. I knew it would be harder than Plankerton, but I didn't expect it to be quite this level. Thankfully, there's not many enemies. Like, Plankerton 6 saw more enemies per minute, but this is just lasting longer, and it's, like I say, the fact that it's much more open as well, that does make it extremely difficult. And they have broken a mini wall of mine. I hadn't upgraded them fully. That was my fault. That was my own fault. I've got to be extremely careful. The amount of damage they are laying into this base right now is ludicrous. Right, so like I say, for those of you that don't know Save the World, the ones that often give you the most trouble on these sorts of defences are the ones with the purple flaming hair. They are lobbers. They throw like explosive skulls up in the air, and when they slam down with a lot of force, dealing a lot of damage, and they have broken through a wall. I'm knocked down. I can't get back up yet. We've still got to last another 3 minutes. We're only halfway through, and they have already broken into my Storm Shield once. Once they break in once, it's extremely hard to get that defense back up, as they're just continually damaging it. Right, what I need to do is take out all of those ones with the purple hair. Like, those ones that are throwing the explosive skulls are seriously wrecking havoc on this defense. Right. 2 minutes left, and currently we have shown some signs of weakness. Now, does that prove that my base is ineffective? Potentially it will need more work into it than what I was used to. I have seen potential designs for concentric layout. So by concentric I mean multiple layers of walls. Do they work? I have seen them work in normal missions. I have not really seen them in use in Storm Shields. Storm Shields, they tend to use pyramids, which is similar to what I do, except slightly more in depth. What I'm doing, is it powerful enough? Probably not. It's going to handle this. It should handle the rest of SSD 1. But would it handle a harder attack? Almost definitely not. I came into this expecting sort of 2 waves from 2 different directions, 3 minutes each. Didn't expect it to be 6 minutes on the same direction. Like, that is actually harder. Right. They've broken through another wall. Right, I've got a minute to keep it going. 4. Right, my little remote turret lasts for 30 seconds. We're going to get that up for the last 33, well, it is 33 seconds, so it will fade just before the timer runs out. But hopefully it can help save us enough to win this. I don't see why we would lose it. But there is a small chance of us losing it. And yeah, we definitely won. However, the damage we sustained was massive. Now, does that mean that it's a bad design? No, it's still a good design in my opinion. However, I think I need to add another layer to it. So, how would I do that? Hypothetically speaking, I'd say put ramps all around it and walls, so you've got like a curved basin type thing. I think that would work. I hope that would work. I can't really see another way to do concentric. You can't really get two big walls because that just doesn't work. It is way too bulky and it's ineffective. Like, if you're going to go for concentric design, which I am probably going to implement right now, then you're going to want to make it out of something other than walls. Only getting a level 3 loot is kind of sad. For those of you, like I say, that don't play Save the World, you may have recognised that chest from Battle Royale. That is the tier 2 chest in Battle Royale. That's where it came from. It did come from Save the World. Quite a lot of things in Battle Royale do originate in Save the World. So yeah, that was my Canny Valley SSD 1. It was hard. It was a lot harder than I was expecting. I think I went into that being a little bit complacent, and for those of you that do play Save the World and you're approaching Canny Valley, genuinely it's a time for you all to switch up your mindset, because what you're doing in Plankton is not going to work here. Like, Canny Valley is extremely different. There is nothing you can do that'll prepare yourself for that. Increased building resource capacity. Yes, I forgot you get a lot of big things from that.
Go ahead, caller.
Do you have any idea how long I've been on hold?
Has it been longer than 10 minutes?
1 year!
Oh, you must be very patient.
Not anymore, I'm not. The survivors of Canny Valley are tired of being ignored.
I'm so sorry. We were on our way, but then we found Hexylvania.
And then there were the holidays.
And spring was like so much.
And I found out my Steel Wool bandmates might be alive in Canny Valley.
Oh, and there was a comet?
There was so much to see. And I was going to be a dad, but then I saved the future.
No, you weren't, and no, you didn't.
I'm glad you had so much fun. But I have been cowering in a basement for a year.
Well, cower no longer. Or, please continue to cower, but not for too much longer. Because we're hitting the open road. Canny Valley, here we come!
Right, so, for those of you that were listening to that little dialogue there, they mentioned a lot of things. So, Canny Valley, the actual missions themselves have not been in for long. I'm pretty sure the first lot of these missions were put in earlier this year. So the storyline will reference all of the special events, such as you heard there, the comet, which was earlier. What's that? No, that was last year. I'm pretty sure that was linked to the Battle Royale comet. Spring. They mentioned about Dennis saving the future, which I'm pretty sure that was to do with the cube. So they mention a lot of things. Now, if we go and take another little look at the map, the Canny Valley map has now expanded. We have a lot of places called Thunder Route 99. So in Plankerton and Stonewood, you have like city, suburbs, forest. Here you have Thunder Route 99, and I'm pretty sure you have desert. I'm reasonably certain that's about it at the moment. I would have thought that you'll be able to find some new stuff later on in the missions. So once I've done SSD 2, the map obviously expands. So I'm assuming that you'll unlock city locations then. But the map is very, very much restricted in Canny Valley at the start. And As you can see, the lowest missions, well, I say the lowest missions, all of the missions are power level 46. So that is the next step up from Plankton. Now, just before we end the video, I'm going to just give you all a quick idea of what I mean by a concentric design. Whether or not it'll actually work is another matter, but we can only hope. We can only hope. Right, we're going to hop in now and take a look, see if we can improve the layout of my Storm Shield slightly, as that held out against SSD 1, which is a single wave of 6 minutes. SSD 2, let's say 2 waves, 5 minutes. It's just not going to survive. And especially not when we start putting in amplifiers as well. We need to make sure everything is solid. So we're gonna hop in, make sure that we can throw all of our stone into this. I tend to build out of stone just because it's easier to get. Well, that's the way I always used to do it. I know you get enough metal now, but I prefer to build out of stone as well, just because, like, you can get it in the middle of the missions if you need to do repairs, and furthermore, it's just, I think it looks nicer. Oh dear, right. They're letting us put our amplifier down ready for the SSD too. So I'm going to go and get that amplifier A slotted in down there. I'm not going to build amplifier A yet, but I am going to get A slotted in there. Now, A's down there, tucked away. But we need not worry much about A for now. So, I'm going to show you all what I mean when I talk about a concentric design, not using 2 layers of walls. Now, the great thing about building in a storm shield is if you make a mistake and destroy something, they'll give you back all the materials that you used for it. And that's one of the main reasons why I really like it. I somehow had missed a low wall. So, Save the World is definitely where you will see your building come into much more of an effect than Battle Royale. Now, Battle Royale, you'll definitely use building a lot, you'll use editing a reasonable amount, but dare I say it, you won't get much experience with everything that you can actually do with those builds, which is another reason why I like Save the World, because transferable skills that you can use in Battle Royale. And like I say, Save the World was the original. Save the World was here well before Battle Royale was. So it's definitely worth it in terms of your rewards. You get a lot of V-Bucks from daily quests and so on and so forth. But also I just find it an extremely fun game. I would have said spin-off, but it's not a spin-off. Like, this is a game. I would say Save the World and Battle Royale are basically 2 different games at this point. Right. So as you can see, I've put stairs and roofs all the way around it just to build sort of a bowl design. It'll lock them out. Yes, you'll still have the lobbers thrown over the top. However, this just adds one further layer of defense. Now, I'm gonna have to destroy this little tower here, this little hut thing. It'll give me some extra stone, so I'm not too mad about that. Now, you may be thinking, oh, you've only added 1 layer of walls, that's not going to make much of a difference. However, that's an extra 3,000 health that they've got to break through. Now, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's possibly not enough still. So what else can you do? You could also slide floors underneath the domed bowl, but edit them, as I'm going to show you now. So you can edit them and then put that in, and that's an extra layer of defense. So you upgrade all of those, you've got basically a triple layer defense. Now, just how effective is all of this? It's effective in normal missions. Would it be effective in a storm shield? It should be. There is no reason why it wouldn't work. By all means, yeah, they might still give me some troubles, and if they do, I'll have to think of something else that could work. But in theory, this should work highly effectively. Now, you might notice there, I'm putting in what's effectively a little walkway up the back. Now that's because there is an amplifier down that side, so they will not attack from that side, and I doubt they would have attacked from that side anyway, simply due to the fact that it's just a massive cliff. Like, the likelihood of them attacking from that side was negligibly low. So we're gonna just throw our last bit of stone on here, and then we're gonna end the video.
Not possible.
Now, I hope you've all enjoyed the first little look at Save the World on my channel. Like I say, I am far in the game now. Canny Valley, you don't hit that until late game, to be fair. There is Twine Peaks afterwards, but Twine Peaks isn't properly released as of the current moment. So, Canny Valley is as far as you can go in the actual storyline. So, yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you found it informative and fun. If you like this sort of video, please let me know down below in the comments. Leave a like on the video, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, as we are well on our way to 100 subscribers at this point, like triple digits. We are close to it, so it's quite exciting. So if you are new, please click that button down below, and I will see you all in the next one.